I'm going to meet my friend Kelly for breakfast, and I'm gonna do an interview with her at some point because she has a really cool business that I want to tell you about, and also I figured I could tell you about her expat journey to Panama. We had breakfast at Heaven's Cafe. It's on the main road, which is Ruta 71. And then we went to this little vivero that's packed with plants. And there's some really cool plants there. And often I'll get a couple of bags of soil. He mixes like the dirt with the rice hulls, and that's really good for aerating the soil. Hey, Russell, these are because of you. Thank you. I got this two really cool red plants and these purple orchids. Can't wait to plant them. All right, this was Tierra Negra that was delivered, and I only asked for dirt. All I need is fill dirt for the walkway. So now I'm thinking maybe when Alex, my gardener, comes on Tuesday, maybe he can like amend the soil for some of the plants, because I do have a lot of clay in the yard, so maybe he can just mix in some of this beautiful, I mean, look at that. That's like amazing. And I can mix it with some peat moss and put it on top of the bamboo, because the bamboo is going to be growing in the rainy season. And then maybe I'll just have to get more dirt for the pathway, because I don't want to put this really good soil for just filling in a space. All right, so my friend Kelly and I are going hunting this morning. Well, hunting for plants. So she was an Airbnb guest like over a year ago at my house, and she helped me get the courage up to steal some of these plants that were alongside of the road that I love. They're very fragrant. And today we're gonna go score some stuff that is in her neighborhood. So we are going stealth plant shopping. Tools of the trade for stealing plants. We've got our guard dog here in case we run into any predators or some trouble. I mean, she's fierce, clearly, so we're safe. The first victim is this little plant, but it's going to grow to be super tall, and it has a beautiful pink flower. All right, first catch of the day, I guess. On to the next location. All right, now, oh, I think I might have some of this. I don't know if I have some of this. Does it get really tall?
I don't know. I have no idea. Mine is not very big because I took it from here.
Oh, actually, no, I don't have this. Yeah. All right, you want to do the cut? Kelly has good luck with propagating, so her doing the cutting, I'm in good hands. This is stop number 2. We're going to get some of the elephant ear, and I'm going to put it in a spot that's oversaturated with water and hope that it kind of soaks up some of the water. This lot is next to a house that I did a video on. It's still for sale as far as I know. It's a really pretty house. I'll link to the video. This is an ylang-ylang tree, and I have one planted. If you have not smelled that, it is the most intoxicating fragrance. I think they use it for Chanel No. 5. That's just beautiful. I can't wait till mine grows and blossoms. This is location number 3. What a pretty spot. This is beautiful. And apparently there's a compost pile. Oh, through the fence. Wow. I had no idea plant hunting was going to be so much fun. It's a little dangerous though, because something bit us when we got the purple elephant ear. It was either a bite or like a pricker from something. Oh, I see a lot of stuff in here that looks good.
Look at all your kleintjies.
Not a bad haul. Kelly, you figure this was what, like $100?
Yeah.
Plus, I have little gift plants. That's going to be a really pretty variegated elephant ear, basil, and another elephant ear. Get that casita patio in shape. Doesn't that sound so peaceful, like it's a little babbling brook? In reality, it's just the runoff from the lot next door. But I loved how it sounds. And we just had a huge downpour. And I'm looking for a spot to plant this that I stole from somebody's property, basically. We went to empty lots. This likes shade, and I don't have a lot of shade in my yard because I don't have a lot of trees. So I'm gonna see where I can strategically place it. This is what plant mania looks like. I can't focus on my computer work because I've got this great big pile of tierra negra, and now it just started to rain. That's okay. I worked out in the rain yesterday for a long time. So I want to get that on the bamboo with some nitrogen. This is, I think, a good time to fertilize the bamboo because there's a lot of new shoots coming up. It thrives in the rainy season, and it's nice to give it a little boost. What I'm doing now is dismantling that kind of eyesore of a compost bin. I'd put it there for just like collecting the bamboo leaves when they fall, but I'm gonna use it to build up the level where I'm gonna be making that berm a little higher so that when the water floods in the area, it won't pool there. So that's what I'm doing now. Before continuing on the plant journey, I wanted to just let you know that I just recently published the 4th shadow journal in the series of 5, and this one is on healthy boundaries. So technically it's designed like for after a breakup, after a relationship, but if you want to strengthen your boundaries, I think this would be a good journal to get and work through the prompts. That was something that I really struggled with because I thought that saying yes to everybody and requests and asks of me and my time were ways that I showed that I was a good friend or a good wife or a good family member. So if that sounds like something you may have struggled with or are struggling with, I definitely recommend picking up that journal. It's the 4th in the series of 5. The 5th one is coming out at the end of the month. Sometimes collecting plants is as easy as driving around, because look at all these bromeliads that are on this tree limb. So many. So either Nattergy chopped off the tree limb or it fell. But, oh my gosh, this one's gonna bloom. I'm gonna take this one. I might have to come back with a tool, but I'm gonna try. Not a bad score. Historically, I haven't had a lot of luck with bromeliads, but, and I think some of these are orchids. Like I think this is actually an orchid, and it still has some of the roots intact. So my gardener's here today. Maybe I'll just ask him where the best spots are to place these things, and then hope for the best. I'm going back to get more because they look really good on the patio of the casita. And I think these are air plants, so I think they'll grow no matter how hard I try and kill them. See how they grow in the trees just naturally? It's amazing, really, how much life is supported by one tree. You guys, I'm having a proud moment. I had to get some things from the ferreteria, the hardware store. I got some screen mesh because that cat that was the bully cat from across the street that busted into my house, I'm finally getting that replaced, the screen. And then I had a piece of ply-sem brake that was on the patio, and I needed to replace that and get some plastic vapor barrier. And I navigated my way pretty much in Spanish. Usually when I would go into the ferreteria, I would see if Andre was working because he speaks English. And he hasn't been there in a while. Anyway, I kind of figured it out mostly on my own with some help from Google Translate and, of course, a patient person who kind of understood my charades also. But that was pretty fun. It's fun when that happens. You'll notice, like, if you've lived in Panama for some time, like all of a sudden getting out of the grocery store, you've said a few things in Spanish that seemed natural, or you're at a restaurant and same thing, you can order or you can start to understand things. So 5.5 years and I can order something in the hardware store. Woohoo! Someone in the Facebook group said that those were wasps, but they seem pretty relaxed. They're not harming anyone, so I'm gonna live and let live. Please don't be mad at me for stealing plants. It's something very common here. Everyone does it. And we didn't take anything from property where there was actually people, home, or even a house built. The lots were bare, full of weeds, but within those weeds, there's a lot of treasures. Speaking of treasures, when you come to El Valle, you have to check out the artisan market. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week.